Alright everybody, I am back after that brief interlude. So now we're starting on another one of my favorite childhood games of all time. It's gonna be Sly Cooper and the Thievius Raccoonus. This was really special to me because this is the first game I ever actually beat as a kid. Like, it wasn't the first one I played, obviously, but this is the first one I actually saw to completion, which is interesting. Because I sucked at games, but this game, for whatever reason, was the one that I managed to beat. So yeah, let's just jump right into it.
Sly! Come in! Sly! Do you read me?
Yeah, I read you. Loud and very loud.
Sorry, I'm a little nervous. Trying to break into police headquarters does that.
Get over it, Bentley. You're safe in the van.
Get over
I'm a
it.
thief here. I've got to steal that file from Inspector Carmelita Fox.
Well, count on me to be your eyes and ears, buddy.
Gotta say her
Got their
full name
security
just so the
system
people
totally
know.
scoped. To get inside, you're gonna have to go through that air vent.
All right, I'm going in.
And don't forget you got me at the wheel, Sly. All you gotta do is grab the file and get back to the van. We'll do the rest.
Just keep that engine running, Murray. I'll be down in no time.
Alright, so we're already right into it. They even give you opening credits in the beginning like it's a movie, which is kinda cute. Yeah, this was Sucker Punch's first actual major game. I mean, to be fair, they did do Rocket Robot on Wheels, which I've heard is a very good game, but that game only had like middling success. This game was actually really their first major popular game.
Hey, Bentley, I think I'm seeing things. Must be vertigo or something. Can you see those crazy blue lights?
Really? I've read about this. Master raccoon thieves are able to sense thieving opportunities, which manifest themselves as unexplainable blue auras. According to my research, all you have to do is get near them and hold down the circle button, and you should perform a super sneaky master thief move.
Hold down the circle button near blue auras. I'm on it.
Although they just call them blue auras. Because, you know, you just magically know that shit, apparently, when you're a thief. God, I forgot how kinda, like, slowdown heavy this game is. I don't know if it's just because of the way it looks.
Extra careful here, Sly.
Yeah, introducing the concept of the lasers, they look more complicated than they actually are. Alright.
Nice job, you're in. Inspector Carmelita Fox.
I just cut it off when it said introducing Carmelita Fox as the inspector. Yeah, sorry, Carmelita Montoya Fox as the inspector. Damn, she gets her own special office and everything. Imagine if we just, like, had offices with just, like, a person head on. Or, like, just a skull. Actually, that would be sick as fuck now that I think about it. Alright, did break our office a bit. Yo, she got alcohol on her fucking... Not catching Sly has really weighed on her, apparently.
Way to go, Sly.
I just immediately jumped me
Carmelita
that.
Fox stashes all her important files. I hacked into the police security mainframe and discovered this vault's combo. Try dialing in 937.
9, 3, 7. First safe correct. So let's say Hokyo.
Nice job! You got it! If you come down through the fire escape and head through the parking lot, we'll be waiting in the getaway van.
Yep. First safe picked, and it's just to get this. He has to steal his own file for some reason.
Criminal!
Criminal.
You foolish raccoon. I've caught you red-handed.
Ah, Carmelita. I haven't seen you since I gave you the slip in Bombay.
Which reminds me, you need to return the Firestone of India to its rightful owners.
Ah, and I was gonna give it to you as a little token of my... Hey, you know, that bazooka really brings out the color of your eyes. Very fetching.
You think? This pistol packs a paralyzing punch. You ought to try it. Might snap you out of your crime spree.
And give up our little rendezvous?
Plenty of time for that once you're safely behind bars.
Love to stick around and chat, but I just dropped by to pick up this case file. I
think you've had it long enough.
Yeah, as you can see, he's very, very into Carmelita. The homeboy does not hide that in any way. Yeah, it's not too hard, you just gotta avoid her little electric shockies. Cause yeah, you are a one-hit kill in this game, unless you have an extra hit point, you are a one-hit kill. Okay, so these cutscenes don't have subtitles, so I'm gonna try and be quiet during them.
Once again, my gang and I had given Inspector Carmelita Fox the slip. I was surprised to see how well she took it. Finally, the secret police file I'd been searching for all these years. With this, I could avenge my family and regain possession of our most valued treasure. It all began when I was just a kid, bouncing on my father's knee. You see, I come from a long line of master thieves who kept all their secrets of sneaking and stealing in an ancient book. The Thievius Raccoonus. Anyone who read it learned to be especially sneaky, which is why we specialized in stealing from criminals. After all, there's no honor, no challenge, no fun stealing from ordinary people. You rip off a master criminal, and you know you're a master thief. Well, on the night I was supposed to inherit the book, 5 visitors came unannounced to our door. My father fought to protect us, but the gang of villains known as the Fiendish Five overpowered him and ransacked our house until they found the Thievius Raccoonus. Our family's manual of thieving greatness fell into their filthy hands. They tore the book into 5 pieces and split it up, each villain disappearing to the farthest corners of the world to commit dastardly crimes. Broken alone, I was dumped at the town orphanage. There I met 2 guys who became my lifelong buddies and trusted crew.
Like a Bentley just got bigger.
Techno genius and strategist supreme, and Murray, part-time driver and full-time burden. Together we pledged to track down the Fiendish Five, avenge my father, and steal back the Thievius Raccoonus. I knew I was about to face the toughest test of my life. On this mission, I would either become a master thief like my ancestors before me, or fail and allow my family name to bite the dust.
Oh, you know, if somebody called me a full-time burden, I probably wouldn't be friends with them.
Police headquarters, Sly. Come see me if you want to check out any of your old movies. I've got them all here on my computer. Use the left analog stick to move around the hideout and the X button.
Yeah, this is like the biggest fucking van ever.
I've
It's got
already
enough.
plotted a route to our first target.
Oh, you want one?
You want one? No thanks.
The road trip gave me the time I needed to study up on Sir Raleigh the Frog. As a young man, this hot-tempered frog grew bored of his life of luxury and privilege. On a whim, he tried his hand at a bit of piracy and found it to his liking. Raleigh, who quickly became addicted to crime, was brought into the Fiendish Five as chief machinist, where his evil tinkering genius rose to new heights. The last reported sighting of this mad machinist was off the soggy coast of the Isle o' Wrath, a small island uncomfortably situated in the middle of the perilous Welsh Triangle.
The Isle o' Wrath. I always wanted like a cartoon of this series. I mean, even the chapters are always like put in like episodes. They were actually gonna try and make it a TV show out of this after the whole Ratchet and Clank movie bombed hella hard, so the Sly Cooper movie couldn't be made. They were gonna make it a TV show, and then they just never happened, which is really shitty, because I would have watched the hell out of that. I wanted nothing more than a Sly Cooper TV show when I was a kid. That would have been made me so happy.
Sly, I just spotted something that's going to complicate the mission. See that nasty-looking gate? It blocks the only road leading into Raleigh's hideout.
No problem. I'll just use my climb move.
Okay, but remember, you can only climb on certain objects, like pipes and ropes.
Yeah, sure, and like that ladder there?
That is correct, but do not forget, Sly. You have to get close.
Then hit the circle button to grab it. Yeah. Relax, Bentley. I live for this stuff.
Yeah, and that's what worries me.
Yeah, so you're gonna be hearing jump and press the circle button a lot. That's kind of this game's whole MO.
Very interesting. The message you just found appears to be some sort of clue. I'll decipher here in the van. In the meantime, see if you can find any more clues. The more I have, the easier it'll be to crack the code.
Yeah, so I'm going for all clue bottles because it does give you a secret ending. Well, not a secret ending, it just gives you a special ending cutscene that's way more worth it than the Jack and Daxter one. That and it's just easier in general to play this game and beat it. Like I said, I've beaten it plenty of times. I always have a blast. It's kind of like a modern version of the Crash Bandicoot games in a sense, because of the sort of linear progression. Like, it's a little more open, but it's kind of just still that same linear progression. As you'll even see, it kind of even mimics the whole Crash Bandicoot Aku Aku mask mechanic. But personally, I feel like this is better.
Hold on, Sly. See those searchlights? One careless step, and you'll be subjected to acute combustion.
You done whining? Let's go.
I'm
The
just
fuck is in
trying to
those
keep you
spotlights?
alive, partner. Fortunately for you, I launched these signal repeaters throughout Raleigh's fortress. Get close to one, and I can checkpoint your progress.
Nice.
Nice. Yeah, for whatever reason in this game, they're kind of hostile towards each other. Like, you wouldn't even think that they're friends. Thankfully, they tone that down. In the sequels, they actually become way better at seeming like friends. This blade-looking walrus here. Yeah, checkpoints just basically give you a picture. You can kill these bees. I don't know why, but you can.
According to my amphibio positioning system, that big blimp is
Amphibio
where Raleigh
positioning
is hiding
system?
out.
You know, that blimp looks more like a machine than a hideout.
You're right, Sly. That is a storm machine. It's the reason why it never stops raining around here.
That explains all the wrecked ships.
But why would Raleigh want bad weather at his own hideout 24/7?
Beats me. The rain
Because he
or shine,
likes the rain,
I'm
I
gonna steal
guess.
my family's book back. And if Raleigh gets in my way, it's on.
It's on. You know what's funny is they make a big deal about Raleigh being the chief machinist, and yet, like, that never really amounts to anything other than he made the storm machine, and that's it. It's like, why even bother with that? Yeah, it's not too hard to get the clue bottles, although in later levels they kind of add them in really irritatingly out of the way places.
To get over the next gate, you'll need to grab onto this hook using your cane. Just jump and hit the circle button.
Got it. Jump and hit the circle button to grab onto hooks.
Yeah. See how everything is hit the circle button? Jump and hit the circle button, get close, hit the circle button. Gonna see that a lot. That's so nice. I haven't played this game in a few years either, and it's always such a comfy comfort game to go back to. As you can see, it's pretty simple. There's a reason I beat it as a kid. I mean, I died a lot, because again, I sucked. But I never really, like, had that much... And for whatever reason, once you trigger an alarm, it just fucking zaps you to hell. The second you touch the lights that are red, and I'm like, how is it doing that? Thankfully, once you kill the alarm, it's fine.
That large vault has got to be somehow related to those clues and bottles you've been collecting. If you can locate all the clues in this area, I should be able to crack the code and get you inside it.
Yeah, that's basically all the clue bottles are for. They're to open the safes in each level. It doesn't matter what safe you open at which time, as long as it just, the items and, well, not items, the moves that are in there will always be the same order no matter which ones you open, so it really doesn't matter. There's no move tied to which specific level you get it in or anything like that.
The clues have led me to believe that the code for this vault is 792.
792. Wow.
Mischievous Raccoonus. This page teaches old Drake Cooper's fast attack dive move. Press the triangle button to use it.
Yeah, all the extra moves are mapped to the triangle button, and you can, like, cycle through them when you get enough. The first one is just this dive move, which I never really found much use for. Like, I guess it's that you can, like, get close to an enemy quickly, but I never really needed to do that. Just 1 second here. Alright, yeah, keys are your keys, obviously, to get out of each area. Sorry. Shouldn't have bumped the thing there. That's loud, I'm aware. I know last time I had a glitch with my microphone that it got all hella loud and distorted for a little bit, and I still don't know what the fuck happened there. Alrighty. Now, first hub
Looks
world.
like the most secured location on this boat. If Raleigh's really as smart as his police files suggest, then that's where I'll find him.
Wonderful idea, but your plan is flawed.
Why?
Because it's impossible to get near him. To access Raleigh's blimp, you would have to sneak through that high voltage power tube. To do that without getting electrocuted, you'd have to destroy that power generator. And to do that, you'd need 2 more of Raleigh's treasure keys, which are heavily guarded.
Interesting. So when are you gonna get to the impossible part?
Fine, but I warned you. I've marked the areas you need to hit with holographic markers. Follow them to your objectives.
Thanks.
Just basically a way of marking the level.
It's your funeral.
Again, why are they so hostile toward each other in this game? It's so weird coming back to it from the other games.
Wow, you found a lucky charm. That'll protect you when you take any damage.
Yeah, it's basically just the Waku Waku mask from Crash Bandicoot. You get 1, you get an extra hit, you get 2, you get 2 extra hits, and if you get another one after that, you get an extra life. What they don't tell you is that getting 100 coins will also give you 1. Yeah, and you can find extra lives scattered around. I don't really... Splendidly. Carry on. Yeah, it's just kind of funny that all these other villains in this series have like these kind of sympathetic backstories, and there's this dude who's just an asshole because he wanted to be a criminal, because he was a rich guy who was bored. I mean, I guess it's probably a good thing that they didn't make the first villain too sympathetic.
Better close those furnace doors. Jump and press the square button. That'll slam
Oh
them
my
shut.
god, jumping and pressing the square button instead of the circle button? Who would have guessed? Yeah, honestly most of the enemies in these games don't really pose a threat. Well, especially in this game.
Tells me that if you trace the spinning crankshaft all the way back to its source, you'll
That's kind of like because they do the sort of Crash Bandicoot Spyro thing where they don't really attack you until you get close.
remember slide.
But to be fair, this was an early 2000s game. I'm not gonna knock them for that too much. I feel like the visuals have definitely aged in this game, especially. But I don't know, I still think there's some charm there. Should probably still be on the lookout for clues on instead of getting wrapped up into what I'm talking about here. Alrighty. Yeah, these guys are only irritating. Okay, yeah, this part sucks. Oh, what? Oh my god, really? Can I actually go out back? Yeah. Because that's what sucks, is if you miss those, there's no way of getting them back, and I don't know how I missed it completely. I swear I have the worst fucking luck when I'm being streamed. I don't know why. I have no idea why. I do like how the music does change when there's an enemy around. Oh, that's good, because I actually missed this one. I was like, I feel like I missed one. And I did. But again, I kind of like the old sort of dynamic soundtrack thing that a lot of these older games did. Honestly, I just like the aesthetic of these older games in general. Like, I wish there were modern games that still kind of looked like this, that weren't just dark and gritty and realistic all the time. Because things like the Crash Bandicoot and Spyro trilogy, where they remade them on PS4, they look gorgeous. And they're really a good example of what you could do with modern technology. But nobody really does it, and I don't know why. Yeah. It doesn't matter if you get these ones, as long as you get the ones up here, because the ones at the bottom can fall and you can get them anyways, but those ones in the middle, yeah. And you gotta make sure you land on the ones that can fall. Don't do what I did, kids. Alright. Yeah, as you can see, there's nothing really that difficult in this game, especially early on. But it'll start getting a little bit more crazy later. That was weird. That should have hit him. And it's the same with the clue bottles. They start out being pretty easy to find, but they get it. Oh, it's a little bit too close there. Alright, continuing on. Yeah, again, this is just a game that I have a lot of good memories with. I mean, I've had it since I was like 6 or 7. I don't remember how I got it either. Like, I know it wasn't a Christmas or a birthday thing. I think my mom just kind of got it one day, probably because it was like on sale or some shit. This is more the same. Oh wow, I actually dodged that. That was pretty good. These stupid Awuga alarms. I don't know if all of them... I think I got the rest of them up there. I think so. Lives don't really mean anything in this game, because even if you do somehow get a game over, it just puts you back at the beginning of the level. Which doesn't really matter, because most of these levels are hella short. Like, there's a couple levels where it's annoying to be sent back that far, but it's really not that bad. I would not say it's that bad to be sent back. I'm trying to remember, is this where the last of them are? No, I missed some somewhere. Shit. Are they up there? They might be up there, actually. Like that little sticky tar effect. Oh, yeah. Well, there's one of them. Just kind of hanging there. Oh, you know what? I think they might get knocked down after I do this. I think so. Maybe. Possibly. Because I think there's some, like, around here. No? Huh. I'm wondering where I missed them. This is what I mean about sometimes it being kind of annoying. So now I'm gonna have to go through and figure out where I missed one. Actually, I missed 3 apparently. that's another key collected at least. So yeah, it's time to head back in and see where it was. Thankfully, any bottles you already collected stay collected, which is really nice. I wish more games did that back in this day and age. Well, I mean, back in the day. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just like, where was it? Because it's 3, so that means I either missed a safe somewhere or I missed where a few of them were. I'm just trying to think of where that would be. Oh wow, just barely made that. So I'm like kind of trying to keep an eye out. No, not on this side. That's the one lame thing about this is you gotta really keep an eye out. Because they could be hiding anywhere. They kind of make a clinking sound when you get near them, but sometimes it can be hard to hear. Especially when you're like me and you can't directly hear the game audio. Oh, you know, maybe I did miss some of the ones up there. It's the only other thing I can think of is that maybe I did miss some of them. Because I thought I got all of the ones hanging there, but I might not have. Some of them might have been... That was me being impatient. Some of them might have still been up there. Again, this is the perils of streaming. You don't get to edit anything out. As much as I would like to. Alright, let's continue on. Alright. Yeah, I think I probably just missed them in that one room. Which, like I said, is kind of weird because I swear I got all the ones in that. But let me see, I might have missed some in here. I didn't miss any over here. Really? No? I didn't miss any? Okay, now I'm really wondering where the hell they are. What the fuck? Oh my god, I'm trying to remember now. Maybe they're like over here somewhere and I just completely blanked on them. Because I mean, I'm pretty sure I got... Oh, well there's 2 of them. I'm still missing one. I don't know where that one could be. I'm still missing one somewhere. Over towards this area, maybe? No. I swear, I don't know where that last one is. It's not over in here, I got all the ones over here. Honestly, trying to... I feel like there should have been one more hanging from the ceiling, but maybe that's just me. Because I swear to God there was supposed to be one more. Oh wait, no, that was the last one, duh.
I can't believe I pieced this one together. Try 227.
227. So I'm like looking around like, oh, where is it? Maybe I should pay attention to what's on the fucking screen, huh?
Interesting. Old Sally Cooper's fast getaway raccoon roll. Stories claim she can move faster rolling than anyone else could on the run. Hold down the triangle button to use this move. Switch between your power-ups using L2 and R2.
Yeah, the roll is another one I honestly don't get. I guess the idea is that it makes you move faster, but yeah, I never really found a practical use for it. It does look kind of silly though when you do it. Okay, now I can head out of here. Because, yeah, you can just do that. You don't have to, like, actually save or anything. Like, you don't actually have to make sure you get out of the level again. You can just fast travel easily. That's another thing I like about this game. It cuts down on a lot of the bullshit.
Look at all this stuff. Must be worth millions. And you know what that means? Tighter security.
What that means means I'm gonna break every single thing in here.
To get the treasure key here.
I do love the amount of breakable objects they have in here, though. Yeah, most areas have around 30. I want to say 30. I think some of them have more. Like, I think some areas have, like 40 clue bottles. I do love all the statues and shit, though. All of them frog-themed. One thing I don't like about this— oh wow, can't believe I made that. One thing I don't like about this game is that the frame rate is kind of weird, not gonna lie. Oh, that's so weird, I normally don't get hit by that. I normally don't get hit by that either, that's weird. Oh well. Oh, either way, it's done now. Donatello statue. Atlas thinker. I forget what this one, but it's like a discus player one though. Yeah, they put the thing right here. Yeah, there's a lot of ones hidden in little nooks and crannies in this one. Yeah, it's like, you're like, oh, how can there be like 30 clue bottles in this area? Well, there is, because they're just hidden in all these little tiny areas, and they throw some safes in there, obviously. Oh, shit. I can't believe I actually got hit by that. Again, I don't know what it is about when I record. I'm just rusty, I guess. Again, I'm, you know, 26 years old, playing a game I played when I was like 7. Even though it's a game I've— whoa, what the fuck? What did he do there? He was like, you know what, I'm gonna move. Just do what's called a pro gamer move. He wanted to keep me on my toes. Okay. Oh. I don't know how that didn't set it off. Okay, like, how did the one thing get set off and not that one? I mean, I'm not complaining, it just seems kind of hypocritical of that game. The game, I should say. Okay. Almost enough to go with the safe. Yeah, there's another thing you can, like, replay messages with Bentley. Sometimes it just lets you replay ones in general, like that one will just tell you about the searchlights again. As if you're just somehow stupid enough to forget what that is. Okay. Yeah, missing some. Missing like 6 of them. But again, they like to hide them in little crannies in this one. That's one thing I don't really like about this area. Nope, I got all the ones here. Are there more on the lily pads? There probably were. Nope, none on the lily pads. I'm assuming I'm missing like a couple safes or something. I'm trying to remember where they're at though. I don't know why I bother collecting the extra lives, there's really no point. I think I'll make it go. Oh, well there's 3 of them. I still need another 3 though. Maybe it's on the other side? Rule of 3? Or rule of 2? No.
Bummer, you can't open this vault without finding the rest of the clues.
Oh. Right here. I should have paid more attention.
Press the circle to enter the vault code.
Alright.
Whoever thought this code up knew what they were doing. Dial in 436.
436. I love how it doesn't matter, like, how complicated the safe is in this universe, they still just use 3-digit codes.
These are the blueprints of Raleigh's entire operation. I wonder... Yes! I can wire this info directly into your binocucom. It'll show you the position of nearby clues and breakable objects.
Yeah. So basically in each area, one of the things that you can find in the safes, usually early on, is it just, like you said, it's just a way of basically showing you where the clue bottles are and what breakable objects there are. I mean, it's useful when you, like, really can't find something. But you still have to find enough clues to get to those ones, and I think later on they make it take a lot longer to get the blueprints. Like, you can't just get that, like, second safe or whatever, which makes me wonder why. I don't know why that's not the first safe that you get in each area is the one where you can get the thing that shows you where the clues are. I guess maybe they thought that'd be too easy. It just seems kind of weird to me. But, you know, I'm not a game designer. Alright, we're done with this one. Head on to the next. Prefer to do this one next.
Sly, see that machine wheel? If my knowledge of mechanical engineering serves me right, applying significant rotational torque to achieve maximum velocity will yield a positive result.
You mean something good might happen if I can get the wheel to spin fast enough?
Isn't that what I just said?
You know what's funny is even as a kid I understood what he was saying before Sly said that. That's just the kind of child I was. I knew way too many words that a child should not have known by that time. Then again, I was also, like, reading at a high school level by the time I was, like, 8 years old, so, you know. Not to brag or anything.
The charts in here. This must be the power source for the storm machine.
I like how it's like, this is the power source, but it's like, weren't we just in the engine room, though? Sorry, guys. Eyes are really bad today. It's probably due to the allergies in the area. Yeah. They put the safe, like, right at the beginning of this area, which kind of sucks. So that means you have to go all the way back. I don't know why they did that. They wanted to punish you. Oops. Yeah, that's what I mean about everything kind of one-hit killing you. All a Crash Bandicoot, but to be honest, it's not that bad. Oh, there's a little mini safe over there. Okay. Yeah, it's not that bad considering, like, you're not gonna get hit that often. Like I said, if Tiny Me, who is terrible at video games, can do it, then anyone can. So got this one. I at least know the majority of them in this area are pretty easy to find. It's just knowing what you can and can't stand on. Really? Get up there. There we go. Sorry. Okay. You just spin on it and then it starts the little hookies here. Not too bad. here. I think they make you do this again just to get that. That's kind of lame. Oh. It's spinning out of control there. I don't know of any machine that requires, like, I don't know what this is, I guess molten metal to run? I don't think that's a thing in most machines. Maybe in, like, some industrial processes, but not machines, I don't think. I could be wrong, though. Yeah, generous enough to give you a lucky charm. Yeah, this also runs on Crash Bandicoot logic, where if you die enough times, it'll start you with, like, a lucky charm. Or in some cases, 2 lucky charms. If you died a lot. I don't know how many times that helped me when I was a kid. Actually, I don't think I needed it that often, now that I think about it. I think I was generally okay, mostly doing stuff by myself. Like, I think I always had enough to just not have to worry about it. Yeah, this part's kind of annoying because you have to do it with a searchlight on it, and you can't get rid of the alarm until later. You have to put this stupid rock in to open the damn thing. There we go. But the last things are here. Yeah, I am going for all the clue bottles. Like I said, just because I prefer the ending that you get when you do get them. Like, it's basically just 100%. I never got it as a kid. Honestly, I was too happy just, you know, beating a game. Whoa. That's interesting, that was a proxy point. Did that by complete accident. If you're wondering, a proxy is basically when a game doesn't know where you're at, because you're stuck in between something, it'll just like push you out. It's actually used a lot in speedrunning of this game. Okay.
Press the circle to enter the vault code. I'm unbeatable! No code can stand before me! It's got to be 579!
5, 6, 7, 5, 3, 0, 9. I know 8, 6, 7, 5, 3, 0, 9.
Outstanding! Another page from the Phoebius Raccoonus! This one features Dev Cooperindus' slow motion jumps. He used this to get by all kinds of airborne threats. Hit the triangle button while in the air to slow down time.
You really don't need this. Again, it's basically to help you, like, dodge projectiles or whatever. But honestly, it's like, what's the point? Because most of them, like, you don't need to have a slow-mo jump to dodge them. It's actually pretty easy to not get hit by things by just regular moving. I don't know what the point of having a slow-mo jump is. It's kind of funny, everybody always thinks of, like, when they think of power fantasies, they always think of these, like, big, strong, manly men characters that can destroy everything. Whereas my power fantasy characters was always shit like this. I always wanted to be, like, super lithe and acrobatic and be able to do all sorts of, like, parkour shit and things like that. It's probably why I was attracted to games like these. was just always one of my thoughts, but you know, maybe because I'm not a dude, or maybe just because I'm not exactly an acrobatic or flexible person in real life. Okay. I got about, I want to say like 20-ish minutes. So let's see how much I can get done.
You can adjust the game camera using the right analog stick. And to bring the camera behind you, click it.
Actually, I think it like shows you the names of enemies too. I could be wrong. Or no, I think that's once you get a specific upgrade. No, but it does point you in the direction of breakable objects. But yeah, the flashlight enemies are the only ones you really need to use stealth on because they will one-shot you if you're not careful. They're sort of the ones that you really need to know. Immediately clue bottles. Fuck you, books. Readings for squares.
Those rats got pegged.
Raleigh appears to have booby
Oh, they got
trapped
pegged,
this
you say?
entire
I'm gonna enjoy this.
Don't forget
I'm
it's
sorry,
fine.
that was
If you
awful.
step on that rug, forget about becoming a master thief. You'll be a master dartboard.
Wait a second. What if I jumped into that barrel for protection?
I don't know. It looks pretty risky and very unsanitary.
Only one way to find out.
Well, you know, whatever works, I guess. Any port in a storm. Yeah, be careful, because you can still get hit by that fire. And it will burn your barrel. I always thought that was kind of a funny effect. We gotta take this barrel with us down the stairs. Oh, down the elevator, I guess. Little sneaky tippy toes.
So far, so good. I bet if you stayed still inside the barrel, the guard won't be able to see you.
Because, you know, they can't notice a barrel creeping closer to them. I always thought that was kind of funny. Like, they're like, nope, suddenly I am blind. I guess they're like the Metal Gear Solid guards. They're like, nope, that's a box. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, I think I have to jump from, like, this area, maybe? I don't know. Maybe I have to just, like, get up on here. Yeah, the hanging bottles are always kind of annoying. Because you can never tell where they're at half the time. Because they always, like, hang them in places where you're not really looking. But yeah, the game actually rewards you a lot for exploring. Just something I like. You're very encouraged to explore your surroundings. And because you're so acrobatic, it's pretty easy to pull off some stuff that you would not be able to pull off in some other games. Alrighty. Oh, really? There we go. I think this, yeah, it's kind of interesting that this area just has the same music as the hub world. I guess they couldn't come up with unique soundtracks for every area, so they just did the ones that they knew would, the ones that they figured would need unique music, I guess. Yeah, you have to carry this barrel with you for the entire level. It's not too bad, though. And they do kind of bring this type of thing back in the later games. Not in quite the same way, though. Like, Sly 2 brings it back in a really annoying way. But we'll get to that whenever I get to that game. That one's kind of a hard one to time. I rarely ever get that one. safe's right over there. We should be getting most of it, though. I think the last ones are just over here. Also Frog Mona Lisa. Oh. I thought I could save it. I should have just gone back into the barrel. You know, I always wanted to challenge myself to do like an entire like alarmless run where you just like never set off any alarms the whole time. How did I... Oh, you know what? I probably should have just destroyed the books first instead of being an idiot. Oh yeah, this one's fake too. Or no, this isn't the one that's fake. There's a bookcase later on that's like a fake bookcase that you go behind to get some clue bottles. I'll have to get to that one when I get to it. Yeah, I think that's what you're supposed to do. Sneaky barrel. Yeah, you have to leave our barrel friend behind here, though, for just a brief bit. Yeah, this is the fake one. That's what I was thinking of. Just a tiny little fake one. Yeah, you can just get past this normally. But, oh yeah, that's right, I do need to bring the barrel over. I completely forgot that you kind of have to. It's just really irritating too, because you kind of have to deal with these little pendulum things that, if you're not careful, will just knock you down to the bottom floor. Not fun. Can tell you from experience that has happened to me too many times. Oh, I think I like proxied there again for a second. Yet again, I'm wondering where I missed the clue bottles, because I'm missing 3 of them. Yeah, this is always the best part of any one of these levels, is trying to figure out where the hell you missed the damn clue bottles. I think there was some on top of there, I could be wrong. It's maybe at the very top. Yeah, I was gonna say, I think there's some at the top. I was correct. Yeah, they tend to hide at least a few of them in places where you would never look. Okay, let's head back to the safe now.
Press the circle to enter the vault code. With the help of a straight-edge and compass, the answer was simple. Dial in 242.
242. I'm wondering what kind of code would require a straight edge compass. I don't even know what the hell a straight edge compass is.
Chris Cooper's dive collection technique. This move is an extension of the dive move you already know. Just jump and hit the triangle button near breakable objects for some fast braking, fast collecting action.
That's basically just the homing attack. It's just the homing attack from the Sonic games. Again, it's really not that useful, I don't think. Yeah, it's, well, actually, no, it's like a ground pound more than it is a homing attack. Again, why do you really need a ground pound? That's the one thing I don't really like about this game, is all of the power-ups are virtually useless. Right. I'll probably go for like 15 minutes. Sorry, I like to keep time to myself, so that way I know what I'm doing. But now we have enough keys to get through this thing. And I can destroy it and get a hell of a amount of coins. Seriously, they give you so many coins for breaking this thing. And the second part of the ship.
Astonishing! All my calculations led me to believe you had failed to knock out that generator.
Never was good at math.
Well, here's a real test for you. I found a way up to Raleigh's hideout, but unfortunately, it is doomed to failure.
You're not gonna tell me I have to shoot myself out of that cannon.
I'm afraid that's the only way.
Now you're talking.
You're really scaring me, man. Anyway, to get
I'm
inside that
scared.
thing, you had to steal all 7 of Raleigh's treasure
Oh yeah, you can do this
What are you
too.
waiting for? You
By
show me those
rotating the
hollow
sticks.
exits?
You mean my holographic markers?
Yeah. And I'll swipe
I don't know
whatever
why
it
they
takes to
let
get
you
shot
do
out of that
this, you
cannon
just
and
can.
steal back my family's devious raccoonus.
I love how, like, take note of the fact that he says we don't rob from normal people for later, because he's kind of fucking lying. I can tell you that right now, he is kind of lying. Yes, there's only 2 more keys to get out here. Yeah. Or, you know, that can happen too. 'Cause fuck me, apparently. I always like jumping into the cannon from this high. Just 'cause I can. Actually I want to do the stupid minigame level first. 'Cause yeah, each area kind of has a minigame area. Like a minigame level. Where it's not really a regular level, it's some other thing. This one's not as annoying as some of the later ones. The later ones get really, really bad. This one's just like a twin stick shooter thing. It can get kinda hectic, but it's not too bad. No, Piranha Lake is when I'm gonna start to rage. Seriously, I hate that one.
You found it, Sly. This is
Yeah,
where
it's just a
Raleigh's
twin
head
stick shooter.
stashes his sunken treasure. Use
Crab
the sub to
gang.
blast him.
Crab gang.
The left analog stick controls the sub. Give it a try. Great. Use the right analog stick to fire its gun. That's it. Remember, you can always drive the sub in one direction while firing in another. To earn a treasure key, you'll need to collect all 40 chests. Do not let a crab take
Yeah,
one
you
into
can't
account.
let even one crab get one of the chests. It's kind of annoying. It gets kind of annoying, but it's not too bad. The only problem is if you, like, take out the crab right as they're bringing the chest into the hole, the chest doesn't count, and it's kind of annoying. A little horn honking noise. Yeah, it starts getting a little irritating. Like I said, this one's not horrible. The racing levels and the whatchamacallit, Piranha Lake suck hard. Although, you know, I complain about how hard the racing levels were, but then the last time I played this game, I got both racing levels, like, first try. And I'm like, you know, you're making me look bad by having me say these are hard when I got them first try. But that's just because I think I've played this game so many times. Once you get to a certain point, you kind of just played it too much. Yeah, as you can see, it's not too bad. It's just a...
Congratulations, you did it!
yeah, it's not too bad. Not a big deal. Alright, so now for the last actual level in this little hub world. Hiya. I should always like the music to this level. shit, he said Fortnite. Yeah. I don't know, something about the aesthetic of this and the music, just it hits different. Oh yeah, that's right, I have to take out the alarm first. I haven't liked the intensity change in the music, sounds hella good. I guess I always like how in each level it actually changes the music intensity when you're around an enemy or have set off an alarm. Like, that's so good. Yeah, this game has a much different soundtrack than the later games. The later games are, God, I forget his name right now, but he did the music for Psychonauts, which is a really good game that I like. And it's like, I liked his music in that game, but in the sequels it's kind of forgettable. I mean, the sequels for this game. It's kind of forgettable. This style of music was a lot more memorable to me. It was just because it was less atmospheric, I think. Because when music's a little too atmospheric, it gets kind of forgettable to me. I mean, the only reason I remember Jak and Daxter so much is just because I grew up with that game. Like, if I didn't, I probably wouldn't find it that memorable. Actually close. Yeah, not as many in this one, because I think they wanted to just focus on the set pieces.
Press the circle to enter the vault code. This one was cake. Input 719.
So, 719. You know, sometimes if you enter it too fast, it'll show the wrong number, but it'll still open. I always thought that was funny.
Fly. This page features Karen Cooper-Giwa's coin magnet technique. All she had to do was stand near money, and it would magically jump into her purse. From now on,
yeah, I'm
you'll
sure.
automatically collect any coins you come near.
Coin magnet, kind of just like how, Ratchet and Clank would end up having the bolt magnetizer. It's basically the same concept, just draws money toward you. Alright, so that is all of Raleigh's treasure keys. So it looks like I'm gonna head to the boss fight. I think I'll just do Raleigh's boss fight and then call it a night. Because I figure why not? I might as well finish it up while I'm here. Alright. Oh, you know what I can do? I can style dive into it. That's what I can do. Oh yeah. There we go. Well, almost made it. Kinda close enough. I love how the controller still vibrates when it does that. But yeah, first boss fight time.
How delightful! We have a guest. The only thing is, I hate unexpected guests.
Listen, Raleigh, wipe up my family and steal what's mine? You better expect company.
Oh, I'm ever so sorry. How sloppy of me not to finish the job. Obviously, we should have snuffed you out as well. So, without further ado, let me make amends by bloating to gargantuan size and squashing you like the insignificant bug that you are.
Bring it on.
Bring it on. Yeah, this first boss fight's like nothing. I'll just blow it up and try to hop on you. You just wait for him to unbloat and wail on him. Oh, damn it, I was too slow. That's fine. What I like to do is I just like to do it on the same platform. One thing I do like is on the boss health bars, they always have their face and shit changes depending on the state of their health. I always thought that was kind of cute. I don't think he can hurt you if he touches you while he's unbloated there. Yeah, now you just have to move off of him. Alright, and this is the last time he actually does something different. I remember this caught me off guard when I was a little kid and I died. Because I wasn't expecting it.
Blast it all! You've beaten me! Well, gloat all you want, Sly Cooper. You're no match for Mugshot, my villainous cohort in Utah. You see. Mesa City is so well guarded, a snake
Just completely rats out Mugshot, even saying what city he's in, like, well, what a dick.
Raleigh's section of the Thievius Raccoonus held detailed instructions on how to perform my ancestor Ryoichi Cooper's Ninja Spire Jump, a technique he developed while sneaking into the thickly fortified castles of feudal Japan. Finding a way off Raleigh's boat got a little tricky with the untimely arrival of Inspector Fox, who, failing to find me, busted Raleigh and his crew.
Isle
The
of
Star
Rats
Machine
being
out of
renamed
commission,
Isle of
boats
Nice.
found their way back onto the ocean, and the mystery of the Welsh Triangle faded from memory. My gang and I loafed around England for a while, enjoying the
Again,
pleasant
see,
weather,
not
and then
stealing
headed back
from
home,
regular people.
excited for our next heist.
I took the liberty of pinning your mission map up on the wall. You can use it to warp directly to any levels you've already visited.
Yeah, and it also adds a little bit of, the
We're
decor.
all set to go to Mesa City.
Okay, Murray. Alright, guys, so I think I'm gonna call it a night here. So I'm gonna just save out right now. And yeah, I will see you all next time when I go back to Sly Cooper on Thursday. Probably during the day. But yeah, thanks for anybody who came and watched and came out to watch me again. So yeah, I'll be seeing you all next time. Bye!